We're up and early. We are looking at the Bitcoin price. Again, this is Dan the Chart Man. This is my first week of publishing YouTube videos, and it's been pretty cool. I've had some views that I'm very, very fortunate for. I'm very fortunate for that. Let's look at the Bitcoin price today, guys. Okay. So yesterday, for those that might have seen my video yesterday, I did pick out this little trade here, where we were about here yesterday, and I said, hey, we are kind of settling at this golden pocket support that had a pump here, 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 a pump here. And right at this point, this is where we kind of pumped. We came above this level right here, which was essentially a wick up, a close below, and we really haven't been able to eclipse this point right here. So that's kind of where we are locally. Again, we're really just staying really, really tight to this point of control. We're really just staying tightly linked to this point of control. Okay. So likely, I do feel like we have an opportunity to continue to roll over. But we've been kind of downtrending for quite some time now. I'm thinking potentially there's an opportunity to have a little small relief. There could be a small relief to this declination in price. We could have, we've had 20 some odd days in that downtrend. But let's not forget this downtrend began up here. So we've had basically about 46 days of downtrend. And before here, we kind of had maybe like 62. So we're at 46 days of declination here. We had 62 prior. It'd be really interesting if we had some synergy here where we had the same amount of days in declination. I don't know if it really can work out exactly like that, but if that happened, potentially we had one more rollover to 23. With that 22-ish mark coming down here at the spider line. Again, if you guys have questions about these spider lines, I really suggest that you ask in the comment section how I make these. If you guys are interested in this horizontal, diagonal support and resistance, it finds, for some reason for me, it seems to be very relevant. Price comes up. Price comes up. Price falls. Price settles. Price pumps. Price comes up again, can't hold. And now, locally, we are at these spider lines again. And again, forgive this messiness here. When you look in the smaller time frame, you can see what's going on. But we are at spider line support, and below us we have spider line support in the 22 range. Below that we have the 18 range. So that's kind of giving me peace of mind as to where we are relative to these spider lines. It gives me kind of a level to a level approach. So I think they're really awesome. Please, anybody in the comments that really wants to know how to create these type of diagonal lines, ask me, and I'll do a video in the next one, and then I'll call you out too. I'll call you out for asking me the question. So essentially, guys, locally, we are at this spider line support at 25. Again, we came down to this 25 mark, which had some significance as being a range top. Range top from back here. Again, I'll space this out. We had a low called the selling climax. We retraced. This is called the automatic reaction when we kind of peak off of this retracement after the selling climax. And this allows us to form our range. We came down, we came out, we pumped back up into the range. This is a great way to give ourselves trades when we know that we have a trading box and we can say, yeah, price is, declining, but, we have an opportunity to trade this back up. If you could see that, hey, listen, this right here is settling, you can come and trade. You can come on trade this back into the range. Look at this. We come to the top of the range. We fall right from the top. Just because I created that line, it acted as resistance right here. And then we come back to the middle of the range where we get supported by this cluster. We come up to the spider line. We also come up to this value area low at around 30-ish. And we can't hold. Boom. Come back to a spider line. Come back to that 25 support line. That was resistance here, and now it's support. And now we pump up. We try to hold above this prior high of 30, and we can't. We fall. This is a fall. That is a swing failure, and now we are at support at 25. Okay, so that's context here. Now we're going to go back into smaller time frames. And we're just kind of looking at price. We're saying, yeah, we're 45 days into this downtrend here. We've kind of rolled down, come up, fallen. We're kind of here. Potentially, we can get some sort of maybe a little pump and then fall. I think there's definitely an opportunity for us to come down one more time. The reason why is, some indicators that I use, it doesn't really look too strong momentum wise right now. But we'll see. And I'll show you these indicators in a second. But we're just going to look locally right now. Told you we're at support at 25K. Let's just see what price has done. Okay. So just kind of how I showed you that trading box before, I created this trading box. Okay. So this is a selling climax and this is the automatic retracement right here. Okay. We peak, our selling peaked, and then we kind of retraced in this, termination of this peak right here of this retracement. Boom. That's the automatic reaction. And now we have a nice box to refer to price with. So not only are we referring to price relative to these spider lines coming down to these support levels, but we also have price in between our box. So we come down, we create lows, we create highs, we come down, we grab these lows, okay? We grab the liquidity here, then we come up and we grab the liquidity here and here. And then we actually had a golden pocket that I didn't quite hit, but we actually did hit the spider line looking pretty perfectly. And then we fell. Then we double top down. And now we're at the middle of this range. We've been at this middle of the range for a while. Look at this. Since August 24th, 5 days. So right now, to me, we've grabbed some lows. We grabbed liquidity down here. We've come up. We've grabbed liquidity up here. Now we're in the middle of the range. For me, I'm looking for price to potentially come to a low, potentially grab this little wick down here or any of these wicks for some long trades. But right now, price isn't looking that strong. We are at support, which means that I am looking for a long here. But I just, we're kind of just like just hanging out here. We're really just hanging out. But I'll tell you, yesterday I told you guys, like I said, um, right here we were right here when I made the video, and I said that a value, an area above us that could happen, were for a short trade, you know, could be coming up above a wick and closing below it, and that's exactly what this did. And you can refer to my video yesterday, but we came up above this wick. I had the notification, and then we closed below. And I actually didn't even take this trade because it looked like we had um, what is this called? It's called Coinalyze. So there's some Bitcoin charts that you can find some open interest. Nope, I don't want that. All I want is open interest. I can't find it right now. Let's see. Right here. Okay. So look at this. So yesterday, price came up above that wick that I spoke about, and as we were doing that, volume was, we made a higher high, and volume made a higher high, and price made a higher high. I'm sorry, volume made a higher high, open interest made a higher high, and price made a higher high. Now, if you look at this open interest trading, when price makes a higher high, volume makes a higher high, open interest makes a higher high. This is strong bullish and uptrend continuation. So for me, this was kind of, you know, against my trading rules because I didn't have, when we had this higher high, we actually did have higher volume, higher open interest, and it didn't make sense. It didn't complement my trading, but we did, in theory, close below this wick, came up, double top down, came up, made a little higher high here, and as we made a higher high, what the heck? Sorry, guys. Um, as we made a higher high, see how we made that higher high? Introducing my indicator here. This is the VMC Cipher B. It's completely free. So what happened was we actually make a higher high here in price from this wick. We make a lower low in momentum on this chart right here, this VMC Cipher B divergences. It's kind of like the cheap man's market cipher. I had market cipher in the past. I just didn't renew it. So we make a higher high in price. We make a lower low in momentum. Lower low momentum, higher high in price. And then VWAP is continuing to come down. These waves are called the VWAP waves. And yeah, so that's why I kind of took this one. And usually I like to complement money flow as well. Money flow was making a higher high. The reason why I kind of took this trade was because, and you actually do see, okay. So on the 12, you do see, as we're coming up, making a higher high. We are kind of like in the green, but we're kind of still. So yeah, we're actually rolling down. We'll come up higher in price, and right here, we start to see money flow come out. But I actually just took this trade because I'm just selling. I'm selling in the green. When I'm seeing a start to kind of like, I looked at this as, hey, big hump of money flow, another big hump of money flow, and I just kind of looked at it as rolling over. We don't have, in my opinion, on the 1 day chart, we just don't have any direction in momentum locally as we're coming down to 25. We have this big hump of momentum. We come up, hit a red dot, and then we come down. To me, guys, if you're looking at this chart, do you have any direction as to where price is? Do you see anything like this that says, hey, we have a clear uptrend in momentum that suggests that price can come upward? I don't see it. Like here, you definitely see an uptrend in momentum, and look, price gets a little pump. Okay. When we come down here, you see exiting money flow, big hump, and then you see another higher pump or higher hump, and you can see, hey, we have direction in money flow, and look at this, boom. And we also have a direction. We have a direction from here to here in momentum. Look at this, boom. Those two indicators come together and plow, boom. So right now, guys, we're looking at this and we're saying, hey, for me personally, I don't have any direction in momentum. I don't really have any direction in the money flow on the daily. I'm not really bullish. So that's kind of another thing that said to me, hey, on the 1 hour, I'm not really bullish. That's kind of why I took this trade last night. As we came up, made a higher high, and look, we're coming down. Even on the 1 hour chart, we're making lower lows on momentum and VWAP. So that's that, guys. That's why I got in that trade, regardless. Anyways, trade, price is ranging right here. Like I said, we came up above this wick, closed below. I'm very curious. Maybe we can make some, come down here, grab this wick, and maybe close below it, come back up. Same thing down here. And again, this would just kind of be the reverse of what happened up here. We came up above this wick. I talked about it yesterday in my channel, that we can come up above a wick and close below it, and then they can kind of start a local downtrend like this. And it did that exactly. I didn't get this because I didn't think it worked out with the combination of this and then where volume and open interest was. It was actually showing quite bullish, but then we came down, and then once we came up again, and we had continuing down, continuing lower lows on momentum, money flow, and VWAP. This was the trade to make up here. But right now we are at local support right here, 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 here. We've pumped from, and we're kind of here right now. So we're really interested to see if we can get potentially an uptrend here to maybe take out one of these wicks, so we can go ahead and trade. Let's just do that. We're gonna get rid of this wick to make it less confusing. But we could very well make a trade for ourselves like this, called a CDW trade. The reason I say CDW, refer to Jason Casper's channel. He's kind of the guy that made me get into these type of trades here. But like I said, we are kind of at local support where we've pumped off this golden pocket taken from this low to high of the range, low to high. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, areas of where prices pumped. So we're here right now. So we'll see if we can get some settling, come up. I could potentially get a local golden pocket trade, or we come up, close above a wick, or close below a wick, come above a wick and close below it. We got that wick there. We got that wick there. Additionally, we have a swing high to swing low, and a golden pocket coming up above here. And there's a point of control from August 23 that lines up together. There's a trade. And then we have this box here encompassing a March area, value area low, and a golden pocket. That's what this range encompasses. And so potentially we can come back up towards the top of the box here. And then, if we do come up this last swing high from August 14th down to the swing low right here, there's a golden pocket right there. And I spoke about this in my last video. 29 is a big area of support, of resistance here on the weekly. Right here, guys, I'm using a clean chart, but look at this. On the weekly, we had a pump, a pump, a pump. Price respected this level. We were kind of respecting this level. We fell again. So 29 for me is a big level if we come up to. So that's that. But these are some big, big red candles, aren't they? Damn. Yeah, I think we could definitely roll over some more. But anyways, we're going to see what happens. And that's it, guys. If we lose this range, we could very well, find some strength to come back into the range, which is where I'll be looking. If we come down, we're starting to think, hey, can we come below the range and find strength to come back to the top of the range? Or are we just going to come down to 23? And then if price comes up, we got some local areas right here, that golden pocket, some of these CDW trades that I spoke about. We could come to the top of the range, maybe not hold it and fall back down, or we can come up to a local golden pocket. And then 23 is that big area that I just spoke about. But that's it, folks. Please let me know if you would like me to do a tutorial on these spider lines. Other than that, if you guys found something that you learned today, please put it in the comment section. What you specifically learned, what you think you can use to make yourself a more relaxed trader, a less emotional trader, to be able to have your game plan set. Please tell me the specific thing that you found value with in this video today. Please leave me a like. Please leave me a subscriber. I don't have any subscribers yet. I would love for you to be the first one. If you're the first one, please comment in the chat that you are my first subscriber, and I will personally reach out to you. Again, this is Dan, the Chart Man. Thank you guys for your time. Have a great one.